Knowing how to break down a whole chicken is a skill that every cook should have for many reasons. For one, getting cuts from the whole chicken is cheaper per pound than purchasing those cuts individually. It offers you the opportunity to use some parts now and freeze the other parts for use later. In addition, cutting from the whole chicken allows you to leave bones in or out, skin on or off, and so on. In the end, a little more work means cost efficiency and quality control, two very important aspects of running a successful food business. Before we get started, please note that when dealing with raw poultry, sanitation is a critical part of the process. Ensuring that you keep everything clean helps prevent cross-contamination of bacteria like salmonella to other foods and surfaces. Throughout this process, make sure you have your sanitizer solution nearby, your storage for the final product is prepared, and you're re-washing your hands thoroughly after handling the chicken. Because you haven't received your full knife kit yet, I'm going to be breaking down a chicken using a chef's knife, just like you'll be doing. In a couple of weeks, your knife kit will arrive and it will contain a boning knife. This knife is thinner, more flexible, more ideal for breaking down animals. However, the technique is exactly the same. Let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is take the leg quarters off. Pat your chicken dry with a paper towel so that it's easy to grip. Check the inside. Sometimes there's a neck bone, a backbone, or some livers and gizzards and such. Not so in this case. So what we're going to do is cut right here between the breast and the leg. You'll see that start to fall apart. What we're going to do is reach underneath and pop this hip joint. Then we're going to cut right between the carcass and the leg. You'll follow right in that break you just made, and the leg quarter comes off. Do the same on the other side. Cut right between the breast and the leg. You can then get underneath, go till it pops, follow right along where you just opened it up, and there's your other leg quarter. You can separate your quarters into thighs and legs. Feel for the joint. It's usually right here along this seam. Same with the other. Again, we'll find that seam right there. Two legs and two thighs. Next, we're going to take the wishbone out. Turn it around. You can feel the wishbone right here at the top of the breast. So you make a little incision with the tip of your knife, reach in, and you're going to have to separate it. Make a wish. Then we'll take off the breasts. We'll slice right down one side of the keel bone. You'll notice it'll start to kind of fall to one side. Then you're going to use long strokes to separate the meat from the bone. We want to follow along the bone so we get as much of the meat as possible. Once you get down to the wing joint, again, you're going to need to separate the tendons. And there's one breast. Then we'll cut down the other side and remove the other breast the same way. Again, following the bone so we get as much of the meat as possible. See that tendon? Go right through there. So now I've got your carcass for stock. We'll take the wings off of the breasts, staying as close to the bone as possible again so we get as much meat of the breast as possible. Wings can also go in your stock. There you've got a skin-on chicken breast. Do the same on this side. Make sure you pull that wing out of the way. Follow along the bone so we get as much of that breast as possible. Another breast. And another wing. Now storage is important. Since we broke down the whole chicken, we've got a lot of parts and we can do a lot of different stuff with this. You can save the breasts individually, you can save the thighs individually, you can save the legs individually, you can save the carcass with the wings to make stock later on. You want to place them in a freezer Ziploc bag with a label and a date so you know what it is and how long it's been in the freezer before you go to use it. Congratulations, you've just fabricated a chicken. Being able to do this takes a lot of practice. The good news is Chickens are inexpensive. Keep practicing and you'll be able to do it from memory in no time.